Hello, welcome to the Happy Hippie Intuitive and to your reading for today. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you are returning, then welcome back and thank you so much for being here. I would like to encourage you to pick pile number 1, 2, or 3 today. But before we get into it, I would like to remind you that these are timeless readings. So whenever you find it, it was meant for you. And you must take what resonates and leave the rest, please. Now, if you like what I do, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. And remember to click the bell so that you get notified every time I do a reading. Now, I would like to encourage you to sink into your intuition or to ask your angels or guides to help you to pick your pile today. Now, you see, I've put different cards on top and I've also put 3 spray bottles on top. And I picked them randomly, but they ended up being more or less the same color today. So hence the decoration with the purple and the pink here as well. So I was kind of guided to bring those out. And so what I would like you to do is either you can pause the video and you can look on the timestamps below, because I always put timestamps below so you can quick and easy jump to your reading. And so maybe there is something in the numbers that will make you pick the pile that was meant for you. Or maybe it's the coloring on the cards beneath, maybe it's the number 1, 2, or 3, or maybe it's the bottles themselves. And I'm going to show them a little bit closer to you. And we will also spray your particular bottle in the reading before we start doing the reading itself, okay? So that will kind of be part of your reading today. So let's look closely at the bottles here. So number 1 is called the Cosmos Elemental with the Archangel Metatron. Now, number 2 is called Archangel Zadkiel, and it's also healing and connection spray. And there is also something else on the bottom here. I just have to change my glasses. Sorry about that. It says forgiveness and transmutation also that spray is about. And then number 3 is Mother Mary, Harbor Light. Okay, so it might be the bottles that you are drawn to, the colors of the cards, the numbers, or the timestamps below. Pause the video if you need more time to figure out which pile is for you. And I'll be back in a moment and I will start with pile number 1. Okay, removing pile number 3 and number 2. Let's see, I'll have to put that someplace else. A little bit cramped here today. That happens sometimes, you know. I have so many cards out and sometimes it just gets a little crowded. Sorry about that. So we'll remove these 2 here. Try and figure a space for these other things up here that I have next to me. That's number 2 and that's number 3 and this is number 1. Okay. Didn't want to stay today. Okay. Okay, number 1. So if you chose this Cosmos Elemental spray, then this is the reading for you. Now, these are Archangel Metatron sprays. Some of the sprays are with different archangels as well. But this particular one is Archangel Metatron, and you can see the imagery on here. These sprays are made by a British psychic medium that is called Amanda Ellis. You can find her page if you just Google her or search her on YouTube. You can find her here as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shake this bottle a little bit and I'm going to spray this Cosmos Elemental spray in the room before we start the reading, okay? So it will be part of your reading. So it will be fun to see if you guys can actually smell what it smells like. Ooh, beautiful. So I'll put it up here with the mala. It will be part of your reading. And we will look at your cards. Okay? So we will start with some oracle cards. And today I have kind of invited the angels and guides to present themselves and to be more part of our reading today. And so we'll see if they have something particular to tell you. So let's start with the first card you got. Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. Beautiful card. And then you got I'm sorry that I'm laughing. I do not look at these cards before I turn them over. You have to believe me. You chose the Cosmos Elemental, and what pops up? Commander Ashtar. That's so interesting. Call to action. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. But Commander Ashtar is, of course, one of our star family light beings that is surrounding the planet and that is working with the planet Earth. And it's, of course, very cosmos reading, this one, I feel, since both Cosmos Elemental and Commander Ashtar popped up. So fun, fun, fun. Okay, I'll put that over here. And then the next card you got was Clear Audience, Archangel Zadkiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Okay, so you might be clear audience here. And if you don't know it, then that might be something you want to look into. Now, clear audience is, of course, where you hear. Audience, listening to spirit, okay? Acceptance. That's the blossom that we got today. Beautiful flower. Okay. So let's look at some tarot cards for you guys. 5 of coins. 9 of coins. And in between, you have 3 other tarot cards, which is the 4 of wands, the 6 of cups, and the 9 of wands. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So I'm just going to sink into this a little bit and see what it is that they're trying to tell us here, okay? Okay. Okay, I'm getting several messages here for you guys. It's fun. Okay, so listen. Let's take the first things first, you know, let's take the challenge first. So the challenge for you is, of course, a little bit of the 9 of wands, but most of all the 5 of coins here, okay? The 5 of coins is, of course, a feeling of being left out or being pushed aside or not being heard, not being seen, but also not being able to see the light that's coming from the window, the sanctuary that's behind these walls here. And also this can be the spirit world trying to reach you and you are not listening, you're not seeing, you are not opening up, okay? So that might be significant for some of you. And also you have the 9 of wands. Now the 9 of wands is also called the wounded healer. So it can be many things. It can be about putting up boundaries towards people that you feel that you are that you have to put up boundaries, or that you have been putting up boundaries, or that you need to protect your energy a little bit more. But very often it's about, you know, you had a rough journey. You've been through a lot, and you're kind of tired now. You know, you've been wounded enough. You've had it with the sorrow and the hurt and everything. But what's the good news about the 9 of wands is only 1 wand away from the 10, and the 10 is kind of completion of the struggle. Okay, so for this card, it is kind of the end of the struggles are closing in, but they would also encourage you to stand your ground and to make sure that you don't give any more of your energy out. Okay, so that's kind of significant as well. So that's kind of what I see. And also this card here with the 6 of cups, that's nostalgia or looking back at the past. You see this man who's remembering when his dog was a puppy, and now he's grown up and the dog is older. See that? So it's about reminiscing, it's about looking back, and that can be both positive, and it can also be sometimes a little bit negative, because you can be hung up on the past, right? So when I look at these cards here is that there might have been something in the past that has made you feel left out, that has made you feel sad. When I look at these 2 cards together, I get a feel of longing. So this might be significant for some of you, what I'm about to say. You might have lost someone in your life that was, you know, meaningful and an important person in your life, or animal for that matter. And I feel grief regarding that. I feel it's a challenge to get past it. It's a challenge to move on. It can also, I mean, not only someone who's passed over, but if you lost the person in general, it can also be a bad breakup. It can also be a divorce. You know, you lost someone or something that meant a lot to you, and that there's a grief, there's a deep sorrow in that. And of course, you feel like you have been wounded. You feel like you've gone through so much, and it's been hurtful, and it's, yeah, you kind of, you want to be done with that now, and I understand. But at the same time, yeah, I mean, feel through the wounds and let that go if you feel like you're ready to. But at the same time, it's not a bad thing to have, to feel that you're longing for something, to feel like you are reminiscing, to feel like, you know, remembrance, or and that sorrow that kind of comes up, because that's love, you know, right? Especially if there's someone that passed, a pet or a grandmother, grandfather, parent, whatever. That longing and that kind of hurt or sorrow is actually love, right? It's, I mean, it's love underneath, and that's why you are missing them. So yes, release and take the time to release and do whatever you need to, but don't necessarily look upon that sorrow as something negative, is what I wanted to say. So that might be significant for some of you, I feel, okay? Now, with the tarot cards, you also got Four of Wands, which is a celebration card, okay? And you also got the Nine of Coins, which is personal happiness and abundance. So I'm not worried about you, number one. I feel like you are definitely moving in the right direction, and there is potential for you moving forward, most definitely. What I'm more wanting to get into are the Oracle cards today, because they are telling me a story, okay? Okay? There is something about, I'm feeling like some of you, at least, this is for some of you, you are not maybe seeing clearly or accepting that you are actually able to connect with the spiritual world, because acceptance is coming up. Acceptance cards can also, of course, be connected to what we were talking about earlier, but my feeling about this is that it's a lot connected to, oh, I have a kitty that wants to jump on my lap here now. I'm sorry. Hey, kitty. You can't jump up now. I'm sorry. Yeah. She was in the window in front of me just a second ago, and now she's wanting to come up to my lap, but you can't right now, kitty. Sorry. Okay, listen. So I feel like this one is acceptance more about the fact that you are actually clairaudient. You're actually able to hear spirit. You're actually able to connect and get information. Okay? So Zadkiel, Archangel Zadkiel here is saying, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. So for me, I have a feeling that you need to accept this gift that you've been given, and might want to explore that some more if you haven't already, okay? Because it's saying open your heart here. It's joy and delight coming your way with this gift, and open your heart to it, is what I feel. And it's very nice that you get this card together also with the Four of Wands and the Nine of Coins. I mean, that's brilliant. That's beautiful moving forward. But what I wanted to say regarding the Oracle cards here is I do believe that they want you to connect with Star Family. Okay? That might be strange for some of you. You might be maybe listening to your guides or angels and happy to do that, and that's it. And maybe not into the Star Family thing, but you know, they are light beings too, and they actually work together with the angels. So they're kind of encouraging you to look into that a little bit here and see if you can connect with Commander Ashtar. He's a very loving, not human being, but a light being that wants to connect. And you did choose the cosmos element, right? So I do have a feeling, since you chose that you must be at least open for something in that direction, and wanting to connect more with your guides and angels and maybe Star Family. So that's kind of what I feel like they're encouraging you to do here. Okay. So yeah, I want to pull one last card. And that's kind of a little advice or a little mantra or what you want to call it from this deck right here. And it's just kind of a message from them for you, an advice in maneuvering your energies and moving forward, except from the guidance that you have already gotten here. So it's just kind of a last little word from them here, okay? So let's see what you get. Let's pull one. Okay, let's see what message you get. Being enough. The innermost heart says, you are enough. You are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change, no need to grow more deserving. You, yes, you are love. Wow, that's a beautiful message. So what they're saying is that if you have been feeling left out, like I feel like you have been here, or feeling like you need to change something about yourself to be deserving of something, then they're telling you that you deserve everything just the way you are. You are enough the way you are. You don't need to change anything. You don't need to grow or deserve, to be deserving in that sense. You're just being here, just being you is enough. Okay, so you don't have to do anything to receive love from the universe, because they love you unconditionally no matter what. So I feel like what they're encouraging you to do here is open up and listen, because maybe they have been trying to tell you this and you haven't been able to hear them. But I say that you are able, because you got this card right here. So you need to open up to that and to let that in is what I feel here, okay? So let's see if we get some time to do some more. I want to see if I can pull another little for you, since you chose the cosmos. I think I want to draw one from this star seeds, okay? I didn't prepare that deck at all, but I felt like that was right to do with you guys since you chose the cosmos now. And since Commander Ashtar came up, so star seeds. You might be a star seed, you never know. Many of us are. So let's see what pops up here. I'm going to pull one of these for you guys. Maybe two. Oh, one just popped out. Oh, wow, ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. Oh, wow. See, I told you. You are definitely able to connect, and they want you to connect. One last card. Okay, let's pull one last. Creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. Yeah. Because I feel like you are able to connect. I mean, I feel like the message for you today, the most important message, is that you are able to hear them. You are able to connect. They want to connect with you. They want you to look into the star families to see if you connect or you feel home with one of the star families. Maybe connect with Ashtar. Seeing that the sorrow that you might be feeling, it's a lesson. It's something that you bring with you that's actually valuable. Accepting that situation as it is. Seeing the light of the end of the tunnel. Seeing that what's coming to you is joy and delight. And if you open up to them and listen, they will guide you and they will show you the way. And they also wanted you to know that you are loved no matter what. You don't have to be anything more than you already are. You are beautiful just the way you are. Okay, so that was kind of the main messages that I felt was important for you, number one. Okay. Well, I hope this made sense for you. It's a little bit different today. I like to swap things around a little bit here and there, And so I hope you liked it. And if you did, then give it a thumbs up, please. And subscribe if you haven't. Click the bell so you get notified every time I do a reading, okay? So, yeah, I think that was it for you, number one. And I hope to see you in my next reading. And then next time I see you, bye. Okay, so we will remove these cards now from number one. And that spray there, we will remove that too. And then we will continue with number 2, which was this one. And this one. Okay. Okay, number 2. So if you chose this Archangel Zadkiel, forgiveness and transmutation, healing and connection spray, then this is the reading for you. I'm going to spray this in the room before we start the reading. So if you can smell it, then let me know below, because these have very specific smells to them and they're really, really nice. So let's see if you can smell them as well when I spray. Okay. Ooh. Nice. That smells so good. It made my cards wet, but okay. So we're going to open up with the oracle cards here. Just have to dry them off a little bit. Let's see what you got here. You got meditation. Okay. And then you got breathe. Archangel Raphael. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Okay. And then you got Lord Ganesh. Infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. Wow, beautiful. And then the last oracle card for you is cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. Okay. Okay, just a second. I'll just have a sip of water here. Excuse me. Just felt my throat was starting to act up a little bit. Okay, so let's look at the tarot cards for you. 10 of Swords. Knight of Swords. And you got the Tower. Ace of Swords. And Page of Swords. Wow, that's a lot of sword energy. Woohoo. Okay, well, I think I know where this is going. I think I have to remove that crystal a little bit. There you go. Okay, so let's look at it. You have a lot of sword energy, so why are you so much in your head? Someone is in their headspace a little bit too much here, I feel. I'll just have to remove that mala a little bit. Oh, I wanted to put that spray up here so it's part of your reading. There you go. Okay, now listen. I have a strong feeling that you are a lot in your head. They're encouraging you to breathe. They're encouraging you to go within and meditate. They're encouraging you to cleanse. And they're saying that obstacles are being removed. Okay, so let's get into it. So you have the 10 of Swords, and that might look very grim. You know, it's often a card where you feel depleted, or where you feel stabbed in the back, or where you feel like things are not going your way. But it is also the card that is saying that the worst is over and the best is yet to come. There is a dawn behind him. There is light at the end of the tunnel. You see the light behind all these swords here. So it is a card of, yes, things have been rough. It's been a struggle. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. Now, the Tower card can be, of course, something that has happened in the past that has been, you know, out of the blue. It can be positive or negative. It can be both ways, the Tower card, you see. It doesn't have to be negative. But it's something that kind of came out of the blue. It came quickly. It could have been an epiphany. It could have been information, new information coming in. And it could have been, of course, something that got changed in your life, that happened, that changed your life a lot. You know, it is a major arcana card. So that means that it's not just a little change. It's normally a big change, okay? But it could be that also this is kind of a wake-up call for you guys to get out of your head and into meditation and into breathing and into your heart and soul space, okay? I feel that a lot about this. Now, you also got the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is about truth. It's about cutting away the BS. It's about triumph. It's about victory. And you got also the Page of Swords here, which is new information, new ideas, new ways of looking at things. And you also got the Knight of Swords, which is someone that comes in with a passion and someone that is really wanting to cut away the BS and cut away what doesn't serve you any longer, cut away what you no longer need moving forward, okay? But what I do feel in general is that you are maybe letting the ego run away with you a little bit here. You might be a little bit too much in your ego space, in your mind, and not so much in connection with your soul, with your higher self. And they are kind of inviting you to step out of the mental a little bit and more into the heart and into the soul space is what I feel, okay? Now, they say cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. So you might want to start with the cleansing bath, like this lady here, in a bathtub, or go for a swim if you are in a place where you can do that. But also purification through drinking water and surrounding yourself with running water, maybe a river, maybe you have a little waterfall you can go to. And so water is cleansing and soothing at the same time. So they're definitely encouraging you to do that. And also, of course, the meditation card, going within, silencing the monkey mind, and also breathe. Several deep breaths, exhale slowly to awaken your energy. So they're talking about awakening your energy and awakening that vibrant life force. Do you see that? So it's something that's dormant, I feel, and that's because you're too much in the head. So you need to move into the heart space and into the soul space to kind of activate that energy to come out. If you're feeling depleted, like in this card, you need to activate the energy, okay? Because what Lord Ganesha is here is infinite abundance awaits you. So obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. But you need to let it in. And in order to let it in, you have to still your mind and open up your crown chakra, open up to breathe in, you know. Breathe in that light, breathe in that new energy coming in. And there might be some new revelations and some new insight that you might get from them, is what I feel here. Look into Archangel Raphael, since he popped up here, if that's someone who you might want to connect with, or Lord Ganesh might also be someone you want to connect with, or since you chose the Archangel Zadkiel, then that might also be an angel that you can call upon and connect in with, okay? I want to pull card here as well. That's kind of advice from Spirit for you. And in the end, with you guys, number 2, I'm choosing different mini cards today for the different readings, all depending on where the reading goes. But for you guys, I think I want to choose the Chakra Love cards today. But let's look at this one first, okay? So you got independence. The more you learn to feed yourself on the inside and care for the inner child, the more freestanding you become. Help me feed and love this inner child, dear Lord. Yeah. So what they're saying with this also is that there might have been some wounds within you, you know, because of this situation in the past that has wounded your inner child as well. And if you are too much in the mental and not really feeling what the inner child needs you to feel, then the inner child is going to get more and more hurt, and you might also actually in the end experience anxiety. So I'm encouraging you to fill the light in. They are saying breathe, meditate, and fill that light down into your stomach and feed your inner child with light, abundance, and love. Okay, that's kind of what I feel here. I do see the butterfly here, and that's a great symbol because that means that the transformation is coming in you. Okay, and that's beautiful. But let me now find those Chakra Love cards. These ones for you guys. And there was another one for pile number 1 that fit their reading better, but for you, I feel that the Chakra Love is the best ones. So let's pull some cards from this one today. These ones also have some crystals on them, so they can give you some advice on maybe some crystals that you can use that can help you. That can help you heal or help you open up, you know, help you get away from the headspace and into the heart and soul space, okay? So let's see here. A couple of these cards. You got Crown Chakra. Yeah, open up. Exactly. Open up to them. Open up to the spiritual realm, to your guides. You need to listen. Rainbow moonstone is a stone they say here. And then they say calmness, to calm your monkey mind. Do not feed the animal. Oh, okay. This is exactly what I've been saying, people. Okay. So this is definitely the message for you today. Now, let's pull one more card here. Okay. Embrace the balance between earth and spirit. Wow. They're really being clear with you guys today. And this is general chakra balance. You can use clear quartz, rose quartz, and hematite is what they're saying here as well. Okay? To balance, because you need to balance everything here. Cleanse, meditate, breathe, light into all the chakras, open up your crown, calm your monkey mind, do not feed the animal, you know. So the message is quite clear here, I feel. Can you see that? Yeah. But you know, they are saying that better things are to come and you will get clarity. You'll get the clarity you need with the Ace of Swords, with the Page of Swords, with the Knight of Swords. I mean, come on, these are really brilliant on seeing things clearly. The Ace, the Page is new information, and the Knight is someone who cuts away the bullshit to see the truth, to stand in your truth. And that's also important for you guys. Stand in your truth. Say what you mean. Be truthful about what you feel about stuff, okay? So that's definitely looking brighter for the future for you guys. But there is some work to do here for you. I see that. But I feel like you can overcome this. I feel like you know deep down what to do. You just kind of have to do it, right? So I hope this gave you something today, number 2. I hope that you liked this reading. If you do, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Click the little bell so that you get notified every time I upload a video. And I hope to see you a part of my next reading. And until the next time I see you, bye. Okay, so we will remove these cards so we can go over to reading number 3. There, and remove that spray. We can put this on for number 3 here. Okay, number 3, so if you chose this Mother Mary Harbor Light Spray, then this is the reading for you. So I'm going to shake up this bottle, I'm going to spray this in the room, and if you can smell, see if you can smell it, because there is a significant smell to all these different sprays, and they smell beautiful. So write down below if you get any sense of smell. That will be interesting for me to read after. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Ah, beautiful. Okay, I'll put that up here. So it'll be part of your reading. Okay, so let's see what kind of oracle cards you got. Just have to dry them off a little bit. The spray made them wet. Okay. Mary Magdalene. So not just Mother Mary, but Mary Magdalene. Teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Oh, that's a lot of feminine, motherly energy right there. Okay, so the next card is creative writing. Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. And your next card is wise leader. You are a beacon for others. Wow, that's beautiful. And your last oracle card is enthusiasm. Okay. Now let's look at your tarot cards. You got 2 of Wands, investment or choice. And you got, ooh, Palace of Coins. Wow, that's abundance and richness. And other tarot cards are 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups, wow, and 6 of Wands. Wow, this is extremely positive reading, I must say. Oh, okay. And I feel, I mean, this is not gender specific, people, okay, just to have that said, but I feel a lot of feminine energy in this, okay, a lot of motherly or a lot of caring, nurturing energy in this reading, okay. I see that you are a loving personality, that you are someone who is nurturing to others, who are giving, who's very loving, is what I feel here, okay? Because of Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups. You're a wise leader, you know. So I do feel like you are maybe a mother yourself, or you might be a teacher in some way, shape, or form, showing the way for others. And you might be someone who is writing or being on social media, or, you know, giving the word out to other people in some way, shape, or form. Acting, singing, you know, it can be many things. Or they are encouraging you to start doing that, okay? Because the teacher awakens, you're a wise leader, so you're meant to show other people the way, okay? You're meant to mother, if you will, or mentor other people, is what I feel, okay? So the Two of Wands is a card of investment, you see. It's a card of planning ahead. It's the card of taking the steps forward, you see here, into the future. And there's also choices for you. So they're definitely encouraging you to move forward with this. So if you are someone who has been wondering about, should I, you know, start up, you know, working with teaching others, or should I start writing, or should I start sharing my things, they're definitely saying absolutely. And that's definitely what you're going to do, okay? Now, I get the Ten of Cups here, and that can, of course, be family life. As I said earlier, you might be a mother. But if you are not a mother, if you're on the younger side, or if you have no children, then I would say that community or friends or animals, for that matter, having that kind of family tie is important for you. And if you feel like you don't have that family tie here on the planet, then you definitely have it in the spiritual world, okay? Or else this card wouldn't have popped up. And this Ace of Cups is also your heart flows over, your cup flows over. It's abundance, it's love, it's joy in this card here. And you also got Six of Wands, which is actually the card of victory. That when you have invested something, like you have been encouraged to do here, that it's the reward. And you see, if you see closely, she's kind of standing on the stage, and you see all these hands reaching up to her. So it's also about recognition for your work, okay? So this tells me, and also with the Palace of Coins, and this is, of course, an extra card in this particular tarot deck, Tarot Dreams by Ciro Marchetti, that, you know, this is even more than the King of Coins. It's a step above that even. So the Palace of Coins is abundance in every way, shape, or form, okay? So if you choose to follow their advice and open up for teaching others, for bringing that out in the way that you feel comfortable with, they're saying that you will definitely be rewarded for that. And they're saying enthusiasm here. So I do feel like you have that energy, and you have that want, you have that drive in you to do so, okay? If you feel like you're lacking enthusiasm, or if you feel like you are lacking a little bit of energy right now, then of course just draw upon them to fill you up. There is infinite abundance of light and of energy out there for you to just receive when you are open to it, when you are in that flow where you are in connection. But I do feel like you are definitely in connection with the spiritual realm as well. Now, Archangel Gabriel might be someone you can call upon to help you out here, since that card came up. He is, of course, someone who is very eager to help when it comes to communication in general. So whatever you want to communicate, you can call upon Archangel Gabriel, okay? And also he says write down in a journal. So if you need to kind of sort out some thoughts or some ideas or maybe some emotional stuff, then write it down. If you are not journaling already, then start doing that. That is very helpful. I've been doing it for years, and it's helped me immensely. So just an advice there. Now, you might also, of course, call upon Mary Magdalene and also Mother Mary to help you out, since these sprays came up, or this spray that you chose and this card came up. And remember also that Mary Magdalene, of course, very often goes hand in hand with Jeshua, or Jesus, people also call him. They often come in as a pair. So you might want to look into that. Maybe you also someone who is aware of the Christ consciousness and want to bring more Christ consciousness into your physical form. I do feel like you are someone who is connected, and you are someone who understands about the frequency updates, the moving forward into the new consciousness of the planet. And of course, that is the Christ consciousness. So just to have that said, might not be for everybody, but I just wanted to say that for those of you who feel like they resonate with that. Okay. But they're definitely saying that the teacher awakens and that you are a wise leader, and they want you to go down that path where you become that beacon for others if you are not already there. Okay? Look at that card. She is so strong and so wise. Right? Ah, beautiful. Beautiful reading. Okay, I'm going to pull some extra cards for you guys. I'm going to pull this. It's kind of an inspiration and a little message from Spirit in these cards here. And then I want to pull some mini cards afterwards. I haven't really decided which one you're going to get today. I have chosen different ones for the different piles, you see. So let's see if I want... okay. I think I want to pull the Divine Wisdom cards afterwards. Okay, but let's look at this first. Self-acceptance. Nothing is more exhausting than endlessly working on yourself. When you offer your whole being fully to love, self-acceptance arises spontaneously. May I rest in our oneness, dear Divine. Yeah, beautiful. But this is, I feel like if you're not already there, where you are accepting yourself as you are and being in the love frequency, if you're not already there, then I feel like, of course, this is an invitation for you to go there. But I do feel, however, that most of you guys who's chosen this pile, you are already there. And then I feel like this is more about what you can teach others, okay? That you can teach others self-acceptance. You can teach them to see, you know, the soul and the love, the oneness, to be part of oneness, the upgrades, the frequency upgrades, the moving forward, the spiritual journey, right? So that's kind of what pops up as well. Of course, an invitation for you, but I also feel like you might be teaching this to others. Okay. Now I want to draw some from this Lisa Williams deck here, Divine Wisdom Affirmation cards. She made some beautiful affirmations that she has gotten in different channelings. I worked with Lisa for some time, a teacher at her school actually, among other things. And she has made this deck, and she has made another beautiful oracle deck. You might want to just look that up. I don't remember. I don't have it right here. I'll see if I can pull that up for the next reading I do. Okay. Anyways, let's see what she has, or the Spirit through Lisa have to say today for you guys. Okay. Let's pull a card from here. Ooh, it was two that popped out. See? Okay. See the world through the eyes of a child. Yeah. It's getting into that flow, into that joy, into that divine light energy frequency that's coming, right? But of course, remembering also the childlike, not taking yourself so seriously, and the childlike being within you. Let that play, the joy, you know. In 10 years' time, you will look back on this moment and laugh. Okay, but that might also be because, you know, if you were hesitating, if you were reluctant to move forward, if you were doubting yourself, you might look back and say, why did I do that? You know, I had everything, all the ducks were in a row. Why didn't I take that step? Why didn't I invest? You know, when they told me to invest, why was I holding back? You know, because there was all these things waiting for me, all this joy, all this coming to me, and I was still reluctant. You know, I see that for you. You know, I see that you guys can go far, and you are a wise leader. You have the connection. You can teach others. You can, through speaking, through writing, through singing, through dancing, through acting, through social media, you know, whatever. The world is your oyster kind of thing. So what they're saying here is just move ahead, do it. Don't hesitate. Let them guide you. Call upon Gabriel, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Jeshua, whomever you need or connect with that you feel can help you on your journey. And just move ahead, because this is going to work out just fine. Okay? So that's kind of what I have for you, number 3. I hope this made sense for you. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And I hope to see you in my next reading. And up until then, next time I see ya, bye.